Thank you so much for coming to this webinar session today about conversational AI within Uptale in immersive learning. We will have today Hugo speaking. He's the head of product at Uptale, explaining more about the different features that have been launched on the platform for AI conversational scenarios. And we will have also Tien, head of learning at Uptale, that we will, with whom we'll deep dive in a specific example on the platform. And I think we are ready to start. So yeah, I'll hand it over to you, Hugo.
Thank you, Martin. Hi, everybody. I see the chat is active. It's time to start a webinar. So first, I'm just going to go straight. I'm the head of product, as Martin said, go straight into the session. Why conversational AI in Uptale? And as a first a reminder, what is Uptale? What do we do? Basically, Uptale empowers any enterprise to create and deploy immersive and AI-powered experiences. We are one of the leading XR platform with over 1 million sessions already launched, probably much more than that today, more than 20,000 experiences running, proven results with more than 300 large companies, and worldwide reseller and partners such as Lenovo and Meta, and our 3 offices in Paris, San Francisco, and Singapore. You have a few logos that we work with here in the APAC and North America region also. And I just wanted to show you a quick video for you to have a better understanding on how we do things. Basically, we use media such as photos and videos as the first layer of the training that you can shoot or even generate with third party and upload to the Uptale platform. Then you can quickly create any type of XR learning content and deploy it to VR headsets, such as what we can see now, or on the web or smartphone or tablet, any kind of content, and then the learner will be able to interact the way you've built it on the content. We're using this studio. I'm not going to show you much more about this. It's just to show you an understanding of what we are doing. And let's go straight into why conversational AI today. Our mission is to make digital learning as experiential, realistic, agile, and impactful as the field itself. And we have 3 factors here. First is the field is not only your machine, your location, your offices, it's also your people, your customer, your employee, any human interaction at the workplace. Secondly, the tech is mature. The AI is widely available today and secure enough for us to integrate into our enterprise-grade platform. Today, we are using Azure OpenAI services by Microsoft, but we are open to more models in the future. And third, it unlocks new scenarios. We'll deep dive into this with Tien, but we have 2 types, basically. So the role plays, what we call role plays, is basically purely conversation-based simulation. And you can also use this new feature set to enrich any kind of XR module with natural vocal interactions. And today I want to talk about 2 kinds of feature. The first one is what we call scripted AI conversation, which is basically using an AI to branch to different predefined routes. The AI will use semantic recognition to have a smart way to identify what kind of path is supposed to be taken by the learner and the avatar that answering. The second one is live conversation. It's basically an autonomous AI avatar that you can have a free conversation with. So, having this video in the background, I want to give you 3 essential topics. The first one is uploading AI generated with third party, for example, or film videos in the platform, and where you can remove the background directly in Uptale. And then you'll be able to branch, as we can see here. So define the branching using AI, using prompt, actually very easily in the product that will show Tien just a little bit after me. And then you can also activate an AI coach which actually fully live generates a personalized feedback on the learners. So the advantages of this scripted AI conversation is that you have 100% control on what the learner is going to see. There is no unexpected branches, no unexpected route from the AI. It's great for standardized trainings, and it's also great for visually realistic reactions. Do not hesitate to ask questions in the chat, and we have a Q&A at the end now. Just continue with this. Secondly, we have the live AI conversation, which is actually a beta open in our platform. You can basically configure your avatars, plural, so you can configure many avatars. You can choose their layouts, so 3D objects, such as the one we see now. It can be 2D video as well. You choose, for example, the language, the voice, the tone, and you have a huge place to define the context. The role, for example, you've been a customer for 3 months, you're frustrated with technical issues. What's your intention? So you want to unsubscribe, but you might be open to stay if you've been given the right arguments by the learners. Your personality, anything you can think about, you can put it in the context to actually define how your avatar is going to behave. And then very easily, you just add your avatars to your different Uptale scenes and you activate them. In this scenario, it's ultra fast to create. As you can see, you don't have to, it's even faster than the rest because you just have this to fill on the left side. And it's great for very smooth conversation. I mean, the AI is always answering exactly with relevancy to what you just said before. And what's great is that you can actually combine those two features. I mean, you can use scripted AI conversation for a part of your training, and then use a bit of live conversation for a more free part of your training. Go back to scripted. You can do whatever you want with this for richer experiences. With this, I'm already giving the microphone to my colleague Tien, and I'll see you at the end with the Q&A.
Thank you, Hugo. So nice to meet you all. So my name is Tien. I'm the head of learning for Uptale. I will have the pleasure to first do a small demonstration for you about how it looks like, the scripted AI. And I will just interact with an experience that was created and that you will have the possibility to test after this webinar. And after that, I will show you how I can modify this demonstration just to add another reaction, just to show you a bit about the system that was integrated inside the Uptale platform. So let me share my screen. Let's go in.
Hello, my card doesn't work and I don't know what's going on.
Hello. I would need more information to help you. Can you give me more detail about what happened?
Look, all my payments have been declined since yesterday. I just don't get why. I came here so you can help me solve the problem.
Sure. First, I will need your ID, please, so I can access the file in our system.
Well, you must be new here. You know, you can also ask more kindly.
Well, as you can hear, I probably should have been a bit more polite with him, so I have this reaction from him. Of course, depending on what I will say, I will have a different, as defined in the script of the experience, I will have a different reaction probably. So let's continue in the experience. He gave me his ID card. So again, we are using this AI recognition directly inside Uptale. So you still have all the different interaction that exist inside Uptale. So 3D object and all the interaction that can exist. So let me put it here and let's answer him. Okay, so I can see that in your file that your card has expired. Surely that's why the payment are not getting through.
Oh, I didn't see it had expired. But isn't the new card supposed to be sent automatically?
Yeah, it should have been, yes, but I see that the shipment didn't go through.
Oh, okay. So that's why all my payments have been declined since yesterday. But I still don't understand why the shipment didn't go through. Can you explain?
To understand why the shipment didn't go through, let's check with the person in charge of the file.
In case you need help, I'm right here.
So as you can see, we're still in the 360 environment. Of course, this feature can also be used on mobile and any other type of device. As we are still inside Uptale, I still have my robot that is giving me some feedbacks and some advice. Let's go check with my colleague what happened.
You wanted to see me.
Yes, I have a problem with my client. His card was renewed, but he never received the shipment.
Wait, which client are you talking about?
I should have said that. Yes, right, sorry. I'm talking about Mr. Dupont.
Oh, Mr. Dupont. His card was renewed 1 month ago, but the address he put in his file is wrong. So the parcel came back here. I've tried to call him many times, but he never answers. If he's there, you can give him the parcel directly.
Okay, so now I have the reason of this issue. So let's take the new credit card.
So, have you been able to check with your colleague?
Yeah, here is your credit card.
Well, thank you very much for the card. You know, you should have called me as soon as you received it here. I wouldn't have wasted so much time. You should think a little bit about your clients. It's not practical to have to come here as soon as there's a problem. Well, anyway, thank you for the card and have a good day.
Good job. You've reached the end of this module by helping your customer get his new card. He even left a review on the bank website. Also, before leaving, be sure to check the session report just here.
Okay, as you can see, at the end, as I only have said to the client that I have the credit card, and so I just gave the credit card and that's it. At the end, I only have this review from the client that is not full on mark. And so probably I should have the possibility to make it better. But just for your information, in this demo, for the moment, we didn't configure another reaction from the client if we have gave him all the information and explained to him why he has an issue. Just before I show you how I can modify the experience to do that, let's take a look at the session report of this training that we have just done. You have the possibility to display directly the session report of the learner, and as you can see, I have all the information regarding that, and we can also take a look at the different information that we can have. So, for example, I have all the things that were said inside my microphone. For example, for the first microphone that is there asking more detail, you see that I have the complete transcription of what I have said. And then I have the information about the different rules on the microphone, on the different prompt that I have put in the microphone. And also I have the feedback that was given by our AI coach inside the experience. This AI coach, sometimes you have seen it, especially when I have done something wrong, especially at the end, for example. For the moment, we have only displayed this AI coach in form of text, but of course you can also display this coach and this feedback in the form of audio also, and you can also link it with an avatar if you want. But here you can see that for this one, as I have said it, okay, my live feedback is, okay, great job initiating the conversation, etc. This is a feedback that was generated by the AI, taking into account the prompt and the context of the microphone. And so for each microphone that I have inside the experience, I have this data that helps me know about that. You see, for the first time, I have you see here, I was not very polite with him, so I was not asking very politely, and I was asking not politely, so my rules was taking into account that I was not very courteous, and you can see that the feedback is saying that to me. So you can have really this matter of all the reporting on the microphone, showing to you if the learner has followed correctly the different prompt and rules that you have put inside your microphone. And again, the idea is really to just create these rules inside the microphone using prompt. And so how can we do that? We just close this. And I'm coming back just for the people who already know about Uptale, this is the Uptale platform, and this is the page of this experience, and I will edit this experience. So I'm inside this editor, and where I want to add a new reaction will be in the scene of conclusion. Remember, I told you that there was even I didn't explain correctly the situation, explaining why the client had a problem. So I will just configure this new reaction, these new rules for that. So I will do a few configuration quickly to show you this. I will select my microphone that is there, and I will go inside edit rules. And so you can see in the editing of the rules of the microphone, this is how you configure a rule using AI for the microphone recognition. Here, for example, you will begin first by explaining the context and the expectation that we want from the learner. Here, the learner is a bank employee working at the reception desk. He is talking with his customer, Mr. Dupont, who wants to know the situation has been resolved. The problem was that the address given in Mr. Dupont's file was wrong, etc., etc. So you have all the context about this microphone. Then you have the possibility to write down the trigger of the different rules you will say. You can decide that the rule will be activated when the microphone recording ends, which is more realistic if you want to simulate a conversation. Or you can also decide that it will be only when the mic is recording, so during the time it's recording, but it's more for keyword recognition, or when no speech has been recognized, if you didn't say anything. For the moment, on this microphone, there were only one rule. It was this rule here. The learner mentioned that he has the new credit card, and that's it. So what I will do is that I will create a new rule to give the perfect answer. So I will add a new rule. I will just make it up because I want it to be verified first, because all the rules are verified in the order from the top to the bottom. I want an AI prompt verified, and I will just enter a new prompt. So for example, I will say the learner mentioned either the calls or, sorry, the fact that the address was in the file, sorry, was wrong. This is my new prompt. This is the new thing that I want the AI to verify if it's okay or not. I will just name this rule so that I can understand the rule himself. In details, okay. And then when you have created your condition, so using your prompt, you can define the action that will happen when this condition is okay. So I will add a few actions to configure a few things. These are things that were already configured in terms of tags and also, again, we are just using it inside the Uptale platform, so we can display a lot of different things. We can display image, video, audio, etc., etc. So I just quickly add the different action that I want for this rule to work correctly. So normally, to make it correct, in this case, I will need to configure 9 different actions, but it depends on the complexity of your experience. In our case, we wanted to have something quite complex in terms of reaction, but it's just a matter of choice. So I will say that, okay, this one will appear, this one will appear so, this one will appear, but I want for the bad reaction, the other reaction to disappear. So I don't want this one. I don't want also this one. I don't want this one. And I want them to disappear. Again, what I'm doing here is just putting a few action depending on what I know from the experience. Again, in terms of type of action that you have the possibility to make things appear, disappear, go to another scene, etc., etc. So there's a lot of different things that can be done to create action inside your experience. So let me select again. So, okay. It was this one. I also didn't want to have this audio here, and this one, I just need to stop the processing of rules. And then I have created my rules. Again, what's important here is the matter that I have only entered a prompt to take this in account. And then I have added then a new rule inside this microphone. I have a rule tester here that is quite interesting because it helps you test if the rules that you have created works correctly, which can be quite interesting because with prompts, sometimes you need to fine tune a bit your prompt to make things correct. So you have the possibility to create a test, to write down what the learner will say, to do some test of what could the learner say and see what will be the reaction. But then I have done that, I will save, and let's just test this scene and see if this new reaction is okay or not. So I just come back directly on this conclusion scene. I will not redo the whole experience.
So, have you been able to check with your colleague?
So let's try the full answer this time. Yeah, she gave me your credit card. Here it is. The problem was that the address in your file was wrong, and we've been trying to call you for weeks to solve the problem.
Oh, so that's what all those calls were about. I'm sorry, I thought it was a scam, so I blocked the number. Anyway, I'm going to update my address on my file. Thank you so much for fixing the problem. Have a good day.
This time I have done the right answer, so normally I will have a different
Good
review
job.
at the end.
You've reached the end of this module by helping your customer get his new card. He even left a review on the bank website.
This time I have full mark. That's perfect for me. And that's it. The idea was really to show you how you can really modify
before
your
leaving,
experience, how you can add this type of rules, and how you can really take in account, as you have said, I have put a prompt in it, but what I said was not the prompt himself. I was just, the learner can really just say everything he wants, depending on what he hears, etc. It's really the AI that will understand what the learner has said and try to verify if things are working correctly. And that's it for my demonstration. I will just give back the mic to Hugo to explain a bit more thing at the end.
Thank you very much, Tien, for this demo. One last thing I wanted to tell you is how to access actually these new features. So the scripted conversation is available now in the Uptale product from the subscription team and on all kind of platform. We can go into the details later if you want. And the live conversation is also accessible as a beta. If you want to try it, I encourage you to book a session with us, with actually Martin or someone from our team in the location of your choice, in the US, in Singapore, or in France. And that's it. I think we can go to the Q&A session. If you have some question for Martin, Tien, or I, we'll be happy to answer.